You're not on the start. You're live. There we go. How you guys doing? You are tuned in to Friday, July 17th.
Fishy Friday live stream.
I was saying Friday, July 17th, Stay Fishy Friday. You didn't let me finish my sentence.
Get it right first place, son.
But how are you guys doing? It's been a busy week for both of us for different reasons. But to start things off, we have a super chat from Mr. SC Aquatics for $2. He said 4 weekends in a row. Drink up. # diesel power. You guys don't know what's coming tomorrow. I will get a video of it. But something big. Might not be fish related. Probably fish related if Steve Deven's involved.
Definitely fish related.
But there we go. So we have a new member tonight too, and that's Elizabeth Chilcode 6. Thank you for signing up.
Thank you so much.
Now let's get started with the fun.
Yeah.
So wait, before we start things off,
Don't do it. Don't do it.
the drinking word of the night. It's not actually.
No. Let's not do a word.
No, he's gonna.
This kid. Do you know I have to listen to him and follow his orders? He tells me what to do. I'm his father.
So we thought about this long and hard. We are not going to do a word tonight. We're going to do an expression. And what should that expression be, boys?
What do we do the most of every Friday night?
Laugh.
There you go.
There we go. Let's laugh. Every time we
Every
laugh.
time anybody laughs, you must
Drink up.
consume.
You guys are in for a long night.
Oh, we're laughing.
There we go.
Consume.
There we go.
This might work out very well for
So-
some people.
So if we all three laugh, does that mean 3 consumptions or every laughing moment?
Yeah.
Take it as you feel.
Yeah.
If you feel
There
like
we go.
drinking more, drink more.
However you
Drink
guys
as
wanna
much
do
or
it
as
at home.
little as you want. There we go. I like it.
Hang on, guys. I got to turn this volume up on this phone. If you guys can't tell, I have the phone on Tracy's room, so I can hear the monitors and alarms go off if I don't hear it through the doorway, because she's only 20 foot right out that door and then straight that way. There's a living room. So I'm just turning up the volume on it.
So, but the door is cracked too, so we should be able to
we
hear
can
too.
hear.
Well, you guys have better hearing than me. I've got the phone right here to alert me just in case as backup. I like redundancy. You know, you set up a overflow system, set up something else back. You put in a heater, put in a second heater 1 degree lower. If this one cuts off, this one will come on. You know, redundancy works great.
Did you just laugh?
I did.
Consume.
All right,
I'll
so
drink my Gatorade.
So for those of you that don't know, this man right here is Will Star.
Hello.
He's got his own YouTube channel, Will Star 7 Gaming, but he's
You can
been
log
helping us
on
out.
and watch him play games.
Oh, it's
Wait,
very
wait. So you can log on and watch him play with himself?
I don't know.
Oh,
about
stop that. That's not nice.
I try to keep it entertaining out there, so if you guys log on and watch.
Now, Will's very entertaining. If you guys have seen him comment on our latest videos, I've been having him hold the camera with us on the trip to New York. He did a very, very good job.
Hope you guys liked it.
Oh, yeah. Everyone loved it.
Yeah, so I was going to say, for those of you that don't know, he has been helping us out a bunch. He wants to go on much more rescues in the future.
Absolutely.
John Cirilli says, guys, this is bad news. I hope I make it to work.
See, we're laughing again.
Oh, consume.
See?
So Adele Parkinson just chimed in for $4.50. She said, "Hi, Tracy." Oh, hang on. I lost it. There we go. She said, "Hi, Tracy. Much love. # Team Tracy."
Adele says, hi, hon.
Did she just say what?
No, that was my camera coming back.
Yeah,
It hurt in there.
Trying to make it.
She was like,
entertaining.
hey.
Okay, how's the Tracy questions? We'll have to hang on a minute. We give a few minutes for everybody to get on and logged on. Then I do the Tracy update. So hang on for them. Let me see here. We got Jason Webb joined. Welcome to Tiger Shovel Nose. Thank you,
Thanks
Jason.
for joining, bud. We have Redneck Aquatics for $5. He said, "Hoorah! Tracy's home."
Yes, she is. Got my baby.
Good thing.
Bunch of laughing emojis. Thanks, Redneck. Alrighty.
Robert Pounder says, "Big
Yeah,
Rich, you're
so
looking."
for those of you that are
Was he
having
not
it cut
talking?
off,
I am your father. Respect your elders and all. I mean, jeez.
a bunch of people are being cut off right now. If the stream cuts out, refresh. We are still here. We have not dropped, guys. Just refresh and come back. Now continue.
Robert Pounder says, "Big Rich, you're looking amazing, my friend. See how having your good lady home has did you a world of good. Team Tracy, as always. Stay fishy, my friends." Well, thank you for that. I appreciate that. But you guys always wondered why I wore these glasses. Let me show you real quick. It's to hide these bags under my eyes. I haven't got no sleep. I sleep for like 15 minutes. I hear an alarm go off. I'm awake. I can't even hold my eyes open. Look at that. That's terrible. I'm going to put the glasses back on. So, you know, she's got a schedule. Every 2 hours I'm supposed to do something all night long, all day long. And I don't have 3 different nurses working 8-hour shifts or 2 nurses working 12-hour shifts. It's just me. I've done it for the last 2.5 days. It was the first night I barely slept. Last night I slept good. But, you know, I was so tired. I'd get done, you know, let's say rearranging her, because every 2 hours you got to shift her or the way she's laying. And then I'd have to feed her every 4 hours. I have to give her medicines. I have to suction out her trach. I have to actually disconnect the trach and put a sterile tube down in and hold my thumb over the hole and suck out all the liquid that's in her lungs. And I have to do that every 2 hours. It's nonstop. And then if she coughs, it comes out here. Sometimes it comes out her mouth. It's a nonstop taking care of her. So when I get done and I think I'm all done, everything's done, I lay down on the couch next to her and I fall asleep. And, you know, within an hour or two, I'm woke back up with alarms. And so it's been very taxing, to say the least. But the worst thing is I get up, I'm like, okay, she went to the bathroom, I got to clean this, I got to change these things. You got these things called chucks that are supposed to catch everything. Sometimes they don't. You have to change all the bedding, all the pillowcase and the cover, because I'm ignorant and I like things matching. So I change out everything and I put the new mattress cover on, I put the new chuck on, I got her on there, I got her taken care of and cleaned up, and then I put the matching pillowcase on, and then I put the cover over her, and then she wet it all again. I had to take it all back off.
Did you just laugh?
I laughed, yes. Consume. That was the worst part, is the constant, nonstop clean. You cannot let a person lay in that. You know, it'll start burning their skin. You know, you have to clean it. So no matter what you feel, no matter you don't feel like getting up, you don't feel like, you know, moving, it doesn't matter. You don't matter. That person laying in that bed that you care about matters. You can't have them sitting there like that. I wouldn't want to sit in my own, you know, number one. So, you know, taking care of her is a big responsibility. And I'll tell you what, I may have bitten off a little more than I can chew on this, but 2.5 days later, I've got a sync. I've got it in sync. I've got a schedule, and I've got what I should do at 1 o'clock, what I should do at 3 o'clock, what I should do at 5. I've got it all down, and if I just follow these things, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So it's getting easier now. What's that, guys?
Nothing. I'm messing with Will about his glasses.
You don't have no bags under your eyes.
that's
You
not
get
what
to
he's-
sleep all the time.
I still have them, I guess.
Now, let me explain about Will. He has no friends.
Oh my god.
That means consume.
Yeah, you can tell I have no friends. Drink up to that one.
I'll drink my Gatorade.
Alrighty, so we have K Stew for $5. They said, Tracy's home. Cheers, guys. Great news. Thanks
Yes.
for all the help too, Will. Awesome rescues out east.
My pleasure.
You have been helping us out an awful lot lately.
My pleasure.
I love it when my friends have no friends.
Please. I need my friends to show up over here in the chat somewhere. Like,
Someone,
I'm his friend.
please?
Yeah, you know, like, I'll stand up.
So we have Nick Ivar. He said, Baja time for $2.
Oh yes, Nicholas came over, and I don't know what video was that.
It was while you guys were out east.
Me and Will were gone. We went out to Massachusetts and all that. Nicholas comes over and brings his Miata that he got set up for 4-wheel drive, but it's kind of short.
It has a lift kit on it and Baja tires.
But it's still kind of short. It's not like you took a Pinto and put it on a K10 chassis and it's a Baja truck. It's still really close to the ground with these big fat tires is all. So he takes it across my back river, goes up, does some donuts in my grass, which I still haven't caught him yet. I'm going to catch him. I'm going to catch him.
What?
He said your head looks like an air stone. Because it was right.
Right here.
So anyways, and then he comes back across the river and rips his entire bumper off. Was it his front bumper?
His bumper on the way there and his intercooler on the way back.
Oh my goodness.
What you get for Baja in my backyard when I'm not here?
What each way?
But I mean, I can post the video to YouTube.
Yeah, do that for our, put it up for our members.
Yeah, I can't do it for the public because it'll hinder our stats. But I can put it up to the members. I'm sorry to even say that, but
Haley says, move 2 inches to the left or right because you are the air bubbler. Hi, Haley. It's you.
We have
I'll
Sammy
select.
Davis Jr. just signed up to be a member. Thank you very much. We have Spooky Tuesday for $5. Said cheers, Tracy's home.
Yes, Tracy's home.
Cheers to that.
Actually, 5 minutes before this stream started, she used to hate when I did that whole, Stewie thing from Family Guy. And I'm like, Mom,
What?
Mom, Mommy, Mama,
She hated this.
Mama. And she just let out the biggest, just,
She
didn't
smirked
like
Josh did it to her.
something's got to wake her up.
She did notice it, and she don't like it. She is expressing different things. I can tickle her, and she, expresses she don't like that. But, I used to always tickle her, but I guess she really don't like it.
Who knew?
Alrighty, so we have ANG with a Canadian flag, a heart, and said love and light, # Team Tracy for $10.
Team Tracy, thank you so much for that. How are the Bellagio tanks? May have been part of the original build team. What does that mean?
Bellagio tanks are sitting in our driveway. I take it that he might have been a part of the build team. I don't know, maybe.
We had the stands cut down. Steven is the man. Steven Conroe from SC Aquatics. Cut them all down. And he cut off the top first, and then he cut every bar down to the right height, and then re-welded the whole top to these bars. And these bars, once you cut them, some of them bent out, some of them bent this way. He had to take ratchet straps and bend them back to where they need to be welded. He did this to all, how many bars are there? 9 on each side, 18?
Yeah.
18 bars total. He had to bend back to right.
Put down the wrong button.
I've got a tracheotomy care kit out there.
You need the Heimlich real
So now that Tracy's home, here's the one thing that we did. They did not cut her toenails or her fingernails the whole time she was there. I've never seen Tracy with this long of toenails or fingernails. Pam Starr came over yesterday and we cut them down, got them all down, and she filed them. We're good to go. Marilyn came over yesterday and we shaved her hair. I never knew Tracy grew hair. I've known her for 33 years, never seen her hairy. She had hair on her legs. Unbelievable. So we shaved her legs down, her armpits, the down south area. We cleaned it all up. Now it's so much easier for me to keep her clean and use the wipes and all that stuff. So, Marilyn gave me some stuff for her lips because her lips had like chunks of just stuff on it, like skin that was peeling off. I put this stuff on it the first night and she looked horrible. I put this stuff on it. That next morning, all this skin was just like sloughing off. I just rubbed it with a napkin. Her lips are beautiful looking now. They're so kissable now. She's back to having nice looking lips again. All that dried lip stuff was just... The hospital did a good job keeping her alive. That's where I'll stop. But I don't know. She's really looking a whole lot better. 2 days after being here, she looks amazing today. She's looking good. Okay. Elizabeth, Chilla, code 6.
Alrighty, so wait a minute. Before we get into that, before I forget, because I'm going to forget.
Okay.
The Dwight Howard tank raffle is over.
Yes.
So we...
Oh, and someone actually commented on that Clarissa Palermo, who won it, is associated with Greg Woodstock, obviously.
Well, let's get this straight. There was only 148 people who entered to win it. No, that was 148 tickets.
There was 100
There was a
people.
bunch of people who bought, 2
Many
tickets, or 5 tickets, or 10 tickets, or 20 tickets. So there wasn't a lot of people to choose, and we chose the raffle creator site to be a third-party entity, so there was no favorites.
Right, we had to pay $250 because we thought this was going up into the tens of thousands of dollars. We paid the $250. Raffle Creator took care of all the tickets, took care of sending the money to her whatever bank account, and it took care of the winner. We had nothing to do with it. There's no favoritism. I thought by paying that $250 that would be unspoken that it has nothing to do with us. We don't choose. And, it chose Clarissa Palermo. And now we had somebody, comment that, it's favoritism. She's in cahoots with Greg Woodstock, and of course she won. No, that's not it at all. What if Willstar won, or SC Aquatics won, or Haley Cox? They all bought tickets. They're in cahoots with the OFR. You can't say that we're playing favoritisms. We paid the $250 for this service. They picked the winner and let us know. We got told by our email, and then we advertised it. There was nothing fishy going on. Trust me, guys. I'm better than that.
That's also why we did not buy a ticket for ourselves, because we didn't want that to be even a possibility. We didn't want...
It would have been nice to have won it, though. Seriously. Just to have, I have the Mike Tyson carpet here. I have the Shaquille O'Neal babies here. Oh, and I got Dwight Howard's tank over here. That would have been nice,
Alrighty, so we do have a winner. It is Clarissa Palermo. And some of you guys might know that when we did our koi pond build here, little Joe Palermo, he is a young kid, came out here for the koi pond build. And Greg liked him so much that he went ahead and donated him a kid's version of a pond. I think it was like a 6x8 pond. Went out there with Coralfish 12G and a bunch of crew of kids.
George from Coralfish,
and they basically built a small pond in his yard to teach him how to build ponds. And then now his mom bought a raffle ticket, and they ended up winning this tank. So
wow.
that is who won the Dwight Howard raffle. So and give a big congratulations.
Congratulations, Clarissa. Now, we got Levi Buchler. He says, I was going to donate the tank to OFR for a tour. Levi, you come here. You let us know when you can make it here. We'll give you a tour for free. You did buy like 8 or 9 tickets. I mean, you did.
10, 12. Yeah,
10, 12.
I did see his name pop up
a lot.
A bunch. So we do appreciate it. Your support is, greatly appreciated. But like you said, you want to come for a tour, come whenever. Message myself directly. I'll be the one giving you a tour for the time being, because he's got his hands full. So we got to keep him distanced away from the general public.
I stay in the house. This is the closest I've gotten to my son in like 2 days. I stay in the house. He does all my stuff outside.
I miss you, Dad.
He tells me all the time.
Consume. So I stay in the house and with Tracy, and take care of her and take care of all the house chores. The cooking, the dishes, the laundry, and stuff like that. And Josh has taken over my chores outside in the rescue, plus the local rescues that we can go on, and the tours that are still coming through, stuff like that. So we've figured out, we've fallen into a new routine again. Hey, we're laughing. That's a consumption.
Yeah.
So Siri chimed in for $2. Said, "Hi fellas, God bless y'all," and Tracy.
Aw, thank you.
Alrighty, so
Yeah,
we are.
some people do like stirring things up for no reason, but I'll give him credit. He retracted his statement. He said, out of respect for OFR, I'm going to retract my statement. So thank you for that. I mean, he was at least a decent person. He may have had his opinion, which you can't blame anybody for having an opinion. But he retracted it off of the website so that, he likes OFR and he appreciates everything, and he don't think we had anything fun to do with it. So I appreciate that. Thank you.
Consumption Junction, I like it. So we have Sam's signature series for $20. Said, "Just a little help for your rescue while caring for Tracy. Have you considered Streamlabs or Cash App to get all your donos?"
What's donos?
Donations.
I've never used them, no.
Yeah, we don't really do Cash App or anything like that.
We don't try and actively ask for, help and donations.
We only do the things that people ask for repeatedly. Like, we got yelled at for not having a Patreon for about 3 months.
A long time.
Before we actually started it. And now we've got yelled at for like 6 months for the memberships. So we just recently started that.
We have the original PayPal that is linked to the Ohio Fish Rescue bank account, because that's all, through the government and, the 501c3 not-for-profit organization. So all that's linked together, and PayPal don't take no money out for a not-for-profit organization. So we've had that. We added the GoFundMe and, the other two. So that's all we've been doing. I mean, I appreciate it, but we're not out there actively searching for donations. Even when, we went on. Me and Will went to Massachusetts. Everybody was trying to hand us, we're not here for donations. We're here to help. You've got a 180 and a 2-foot pacu on the 16th floor, and we're here to help you. We're going to take it and give it a good home. Come visit the rescue, see your fish. He just kept wanting to buy us things.
They were beautiful people.
Oh,
Wonderful
awesome.
people.
Yeah,
amazing. Yeah. Everybody we met. Everybody.
That's what I'm talking about. We not only do the rescues, but we get to know and meet new people, new friends.
All those people we met over that weekend were amazing.
Do you know what he did since then? I told him, because he wanted to buy us pizza. I'm like, no, it's okay. Yeah. Remember, he kept asking us, we're hungry.
He was going to run across the street and get us pizza.
What?
Well, what is that noise? Sounds like a cricket, but it's beeping.
I don't know. It's not her charge alarms. So anyways, he's like, let me buy you pizza. I'm like, no, it's okay. We've got 11 stops in 4 states. We have to go. And I was like, I might stop, because we're like a mile from Coney Island. And I was like, I might stop at Nathan's and get a Coney dog, because when you're in, New York, you get a deep dish pizza, or I'm sorry, Chicago, you get a deep dish pizza. When you're in New York, you get a Nathan's Coney hot dog, We didn't have time, so we didn't stop. You know what he did? He sent us through, what's that, Goldbelly? That's a cricket.
Sounds like a cricket.
That's a cricket.
That's not a cricket.
That is a cricket. Anyways, he sent us Nathan's hot dogs, Nathan's buns, Nathan's mustard, Nathan's sauerkraut. What else was in there? It was a whole bag full of stuff he sent to us because we didn't have time to stop at Nathan's.
Wow.
I mean, you weren't here for that.
That's okay.
We partied down with that.
Good for him.
The Nathan's hot dogs were like, I don't know, 9 inches. The buns were 6. They stuck off the end, he said. And then they had a snap to them when you cooked them and you bit into them. They had a snap.
They were delicious,
they were good.
Yeah.
Good
for those guys. Do it.
That is a cricket right here in the closet.
No, it's coming from your phone. It's something in the living room. That's why I keep asking.
I'll be right back, guys. You take over, Josh.
Alrighty, so we have one not Snapchat, super chat. We have a super chat to catch up on, which is from Redneck Aquatics, which we did get your super chat in the first time I read it. You might have timed out for a second. I don't know, but his first super chat was hoorah, Tracy's home. And he said, ha 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 ha.
So that means
so we made you guys drink a bunch. Then he just sent in another $5 super chat. Said, okay, you missed my first one. It was hoorah, Tracy's home. Ha 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 ha.
Some more laughter. So.
Okay, Josh.
What?
I went in the living room. I'm looking at all the machines. Nothing has an alert on it. Nothing, because it shows the alerts that have been for the last however long.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there, I'm looking at them, and then I hear a cricket in the courtyard. It's just a loud cricket in the courtyard, and this is amplifying.
That's funny. I told you something like a cricket.
Right.
All right, so we have Sean the Fish Guy for $5. Said, what is your view on flower horns? And had you guys ever had any? Hashtag Team Tracy.
We've had a bunch of them, and, there's a cricket.
It is.
Damn cricket.
We've given them away, but, flower horns, some of them are amazing looking. And they have flower horn competitions and all that.
Wait a minute. We've actually had a few flower horns we've kept here at the rescue for a long time,
Yeah.
and they've died off. Our favorite one was Kraken.
Kraken.
It was
Kraken.
a pearlescent blue flower horn. It was a female, and she was beautiful.
Definitely.
The Kraken.
Definitely. And then that white one.
Yeah.
That white one was
But
amazing.
that one was so mean. It was so nice,
We
but
had to keep it in a single 100-gallon tank by itself. So, yeah. that was-
we ended up rehoming that one, but it was a very nice, flower horn that we wanted to keep, but we have to, think about the masses. We can't just, keep all these tanks for one fish species. We have to, think about our future and move on. Just like right now, we have a 3-foot electric eel coming to the rescue that I told him I'd love to keep it, but I cannot. But I have many
I'm thinking on
public
that.
aquariums.
I'm thinking on that.
What?
Oh. He's
That
got
265, we can move the two plecos out of there, the Pseudacanthicus serratus. We can move them out of there and put him in the 265 and cut him off of our system and keep him in there by himself.
But I have my plecos in there, my
I can move the plecos. I can move him too.
Raffaello cats,
I
my
can move that
turtle,
Raphael. I can
my
move that.
Siamese giant carp.
I can move that too.
Then I got a better...
He said he'll arrange it all for that eel.
Just move the koi and stick them in that center 240. If you
We
really
can
wanna
do that
keep
too
them,
because the koi are going into the thing.
We'll have the black devil, the eel, and the abba.
Ooh.
See, you keep doing that. The problem is in the wintertime, that
More
air
flow.
isn't
Just like we did the cichlids last summer. We had enough flow through there that it stayed warm, and the cichlids lived all winter.
Okay. The cricket agrees with me.
Yeah, it does. The cricket approval.
But yes,
All right.
I would like to keep that electric eel. I know I said no at first, but I've changed my decision on that.
Until you get shocked, you're gonna be like, "You
No.
son of a!"
Family friendly.
Alrighty, so we have a super chat from Their World Aquatics. He said, "I've never been so happy to be in third." He's talking about third place to the chat because we got a email from the people at Raffle Creators that the first person did not choose it. It went to a second person, the third person, fourth person, and a fifth person. Joe turned out to be the third
Who was
person.
second in place?
I don't remember. We can probably pull
I
up
can
the
pull that
list,
email,
but
yeah.
I think the second person was Crystal Purdue, if I remember
That's
correct.
right. Yes, you
and
are
then
right.
4 was Levi.
Ooh.
Bugler.
Yes, and then the 5th one was
Big Reg.
no
Reaper. Wasn't it a Reaper?
No,
No.
it was a name that I'm not familiar with.
That's okay. All it is if the first person can't pick it up or
Correct.
can't do whatever, then that goes to the second person.
Correct.
But Clarissa says she don't even want it. She don't want it at her house, so she's going to re-raffle it or sell it or donate it, whatever. So she asked us if we can keep it at Greg Woodstock's for a little bit until she decides what they're doing. And if you want to watch, look up Joe Palermo on Instagram, and he put a video on there of what he might do with it. So
he was so excited. But yes, we will keep that in tune. But we have Darlene Hall just signed up to be a Tiger Shovel Nose. So
nice.
Thanks, Darlene. We've got Joe's Tips and Tricks for $5. He said, glad to hear the great news. God bless. Can we still sponsor a tank at Joe's Tips and Tricks, a.k.a. Joseph Gilbert? Also, hoorah.
Yes, you can.
You are more than welcome to sponsor a tank. Contact myself, Josh Price, and I can get you set up with what is available.
A.k.a. Pumpkin Boy.
And we do have a set price for each tank. So go ahead and get a hold of me.
Drink up.
We have Jennifer Wiley for $10.
He's like a 10. I can't get a word in.
She sent the emoji with the dog hugging a heart. So thanks, Jennifer.
So who all do you have
Thank you, Jennifer.
sponsoring tanks now? I'm just
Three
curious.
people.
We have this
me?
this
Oh.
one guy,
All right.
Will Star,
All right.
which
I got
actually
one.
just had a bonus because soon, within maybe a week, we will be having Pittsburgh, and I think her name's Moo.
Lavaca. Lavaca means the cow in Spanish.
Okay, Lavaca and Pittsburgh together in the same tank, and he will still get it for the same price.
K-I-S-S-I-N-G.
I'm just hoping that works out, and they get along.
Wait, did that qualify as another laugh?
Yeah, that was a little
Consume.
I'd say so.
So we have Kathy Murphy for $4. Cheers, XXOO.
Aw, thank you, Kathy. Appreciate that. And Adele, we love you, but stop it. That is a cricket.
It is a cricket.
That's all there is to it. Oh, there it goes again.
It's killing me.
It's being amplified through my phone because it's in the courtyard right outside Tracy's room.
Yeah,
and it's being amplified because I have the Wi-Fi camera in there, and it's showing me her room, but it's right next to the door where the cricket is.
My Life Every Day 365 for $5 said, love you guys. Happy that
Love
Tracy
you
is
too.
home.
Me too. Thank you so much.
Alrighty, so let's get into some laughter for
right.
tonight. So today,
Oh, do it.
Oh, yeah, we got to. We got to.
So-
My son went on a rescue today. That was
all
what?
the way out,
Wait,
an hour.
Come on, you're cutting me off here. How many cichlids were there?
I don't know, 20?
20 cichlids and a fish tank. What was the tank size?
A 120.
A 120 canopy stand, everything. He said, come get it all. So I'm like, Josh, I can't do this. You have to go do this. And he really didn't want to. Finally, he has to go and get it, So he goes and he gets this tank. And check this out.
Don't do it.
Go ahead, Josh.
Oh, man.
We went out there.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
An hour and 10 minutes. One way.
One drive, an hour
We
and
go
10
out
minutes.
there. We're there for probably about 2 hours, I'd say.
Yeah, probably.
And, when I get out of the car, I hear some keys dropping. I say, Will, you dropped your keys. And, whatever. He picked them up. And,
Or so you thought.
we back the car up in this warehouse. We get the tank loaded. We get the fish loaded. We come all the way back to Strongsville.
All the way here.
And then we get the fish in their tanks. We get the tank unloaded. And Will said, all right, I have to go. I'll be back later. Wait a minute. I can't find my keys.
Where'd they go?
Where's my keys?
You got them, Josh. You had to have them.
He thinks I'm messing with him. I said, Will, when you got out the car and I told you to pick up your keys, did you pick up your keys? He said, what are you talking about?
Like, what? You didn't say nothing.
Consume.
So I called Tom. I said, hey, can you go out in the parking lot right next to the bay door and see if there's keys on the ground? He said, yep, they're there. Had to drive all the way back out there.
All the way back.
Another hour and 10 minutes to get there. An hour and 10 minutes
Just to
back.
get my keys. Idiot move. My bad.
Freaking Will.
Freaking
Will.
That's what we've been screaming all day.
Yeah, like, I deserve it.
Oh, look. K-Dubs World says, Nathans are the best. Jennifer Willie says, you're making me hungry.
Huh. Talking about those Nathans, yeah.
Paul Visor says, best dogs ever.
All right, we're gonna stop talking about how much. Never mind.
Yeah.
All right, so we got K-Stu for $5, and I'm excited about the new puffer. I can give. Can you give us a 5-minute video of the puffers interacting?
Yes, they're
got
still
those
in
big
quarantine. None of the fish have come out of quarantine yet. These are our plans we're going to do. So right now, they're a bunch are in the 550, some are in the 2000. The 2000 sitting on the ground, we were getting that ready to take out to give to SC Aquatics, Steven, but we had to put like a foot and a half of water in it, and then the filtration on the filters that were, or on the tanks that were there running, we put onto the 2000 just sitting up top and pump running up, going through the filtration, falling back down. So now we're using that as a quarantine tank. We just recently set up the 1000, the 700, and the 500 against the wall. We've got them all set. Now we have to start plumbing into the 3 of them. We're going to run from the waterfall. The pump that runs the waterfall on our pool is going to now pump up to the...
Everyone should just be watching our videos and they know this already.
This is true.
There you go.
It's going to now, instead of pumping up to the waterfall, it's going to pump up to the 3 tanks. The overflow of the 3 tanks are going to come down, accumulate together, come over, and then run back to the waterfall. So no other pumps set up, no nothing, just running water through the tanks, into the waterfall, through the bog filter and the stream and river, and then back into our pool.
So we got Eric Headage for $10 said, did Vodka make the trip? How long until it's out of quarantine?
Eric with the
Can't
plumber.
wait to see it on video. Big Rich is a gentleman. Thanks for showing up. Before you answer that, I want to make one statement. Vodka kind of sounds like vodka. I might call her Vodka.
Oh, stop it. You're not changing her name.
Vodka.
This is somebody's
Vodka.
prized pet, and
Yes.
they're saving...
Because at first I thought it was called Moo for some reason.
I don't know why.
And then I thought it was cow, and now I heard Lavache was French for cow, and now it's
No,
La
it's
Vaca.
Vaca is Spanish for the cow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I got a Spanish lesson from his wife because I kept forgetting. She goes, and she said it so like nonchalantly. La Vaca. I'm like, okay, is that La Vaca? Is how is that
How do you
pronounced?
pronounce that? Yeah.
So she taught me, and she's a sweetheart.
They were all
you know.
wonderful. Yeah,
Yes,
absolutely.
yes,
Those
awesome
little
people.
kids they had.
And
made the
Eric,
book.
he was on the ball. He's got a great fish room down there. So we're gonna keep the name. Don't worry, Eric. It is La Vaca. It is the cow. And unless there's some lovey-dovey between Pittsburgh, her name might be Petunia. It's La Vaca, which is American for Petunia.
So we have SC Aquatics for $2. Said Nathan's hot dogs never had them. How big are they?
Oh,
Man, there's something wrong with that boy.
my God,
I swear to
dude.
God. There's something wrong with him.
He said, sorry, had to.
Steven.
Tom Jan for $2. He said, what is the new club stuff? How do I join? If you go on any browser and you go to
Any
Ohio
video.
Fish Rescue and you go to our main page, there is a join button. It is for people who want to support us, but there is some extra content that does go on there. So just have to find out. So moving on. So
Okay,
we have
the Shaq Koi Fry update is coming, guys. Please. It's okay. You keep asking. It will be coming, okay, next week or so. I will get it out. Just kind of a little bit busy right now.
Just a little bit.
Alrighty, so we got Their World Aquatics for another $10. Said Will actually did a great job filming on the last
That's
rescue.
what I was saying.
What the
Hats off to him.
Not only
Appreciate
did
it.
you comment well, you interacted with the kids well, you interacted with the people well,
Well, thank
and
you.
then you were also, giving information and being informative, and then helping out where I was busy and doing stuff. You were taking over. You did a great job on that trip.
Well, thank you, Rich. I
He said
appreciate it.
hats off to him. Very interactive with the parents and the kids.
That's what I just said. Yes.
Thank you so much. Just me and myself.
Well, good thing you didn't leave your keys in Long Island.
Oh my God. Freaking Will. You got to drink to that one, guys.
Yes, you do.
It's not a new haircut, okay, guys? I did not cut off the back. I just took the Flowbee to my top. Okay?
Flowbee.
Do you guys remember those commercials? He still
I
has a
still
Flowbee.
use it. I use the Flowbee. I cut my own hair. Well, look, You know what I'm saying? Have you seen hair that is perfectly,
Coiffed. Perfectly coiffed.
Look at that. It's feathered perfectly. It's the flow bead, gentlemen.
So,
Secret.
Now wait, we've laughed like, I don't know, 16 times consumed, people.
So Geraldine Rice said, I said call her Moo if you can't remember Vodka.
That was it. That was it.
Eric Heddich chimed in for $5. Said you can change the name. All good. LOL. Glad to hear you're bilingual.
Eric's such a good dude.
Yeah.
He, I pulled up there and he acted like he was starstruck for a minute. And I'm like, dude, I'm just some guy with some fish tanks. But people built that up in their minds. They see your videos and they thinking you're like this celebrity type thing, and we're not. We're just.
He's just a guy with scrunchies in his hair.
Where's those scissors at, Josh?
Hey, you leave my scrunchies alone. The red ones are Tracy's favorites.
Okay.
I didn't put the pink ones in, so let me be.
So
no, if I don't put hair ties in this, it gets so knotted, and then to brush it out, I rip out a brush full of hair that I have to throw away. It's crazy. So I knot it up I bungee it up like this, and then I can get a brush through it without pulling out hair. So usually on Friday nights I have my hair flowing on both sides. I didn't do it tonight because I just finished with Traceys, 6 o'clock and feeding and I had to change her. I had to put all new sheets on. I had to change the inner cannula. So much work I had to do to her. I just got finished at 6:45, and I come in here. So it's hot in this house. I left it. I'm sorry, guys.
So we have Raheem Kurwa for $5. And what is your verdict on New York bagels?
Oh, what was the name of the place we got the bagels from?
I don't know the name.
Brooklyn's Bagels or something like that?
All I know is they were good. They were wonderful. We loved them.
This guy.
Floby!
This guy that sent us the Nathan stuff, he went across the street and from Brooklyn's Bagels, I think it is, bought all these bagels for us and a tub of cream cheese.
Yeah.
Oh, they were so good.
I saw yesterday on some comments, people were like, well, people should hook you up, but they do.
They do. They really do.
Yeah.
And I don't ask for it. No. People just do.
Will Star looked like David Hasselhoff in his Baywatch tank.
Oh, boy.
I should have videoed you
I just
slow motion running.
That's funny.
Mullet madness. Thank you, Douglas. What was that? Cartilage?
Alrighty. A lot of Floby comments.
I love the Floby. I've cut my hair like that. I've cut your hair like that. Son, right before I cut your hair, I cut my pubes like that.
Oh, no, you didn't.
A long time ago. I haven't used the Floby in
Did I go there?
TMI, bro. TMI. TMI.
Well, that's funny. The shaver I gave you for your face, I used on my.
Stop it! This kid.
Pre-use saver, huh?
It's a good thing you have to love your children. So we have Redneck Aquatics for $5. It says Mullet Lives Matter.
Mullet Lives Matter.
And we have Sam's Signature Series for $2, and he said nothing. So
thank
thanks,
you,
Sam.
thank you, appreciate that. Oh my goodness, we're getting a little off track here, guys.
Oh my god. How
do you back out on bagels and keep driving from K-Stew? Well, at that point, I was driving all day, right?
Yeah.
I drove from 8 in the morning till probably 10 at night. And, I'm on that
Floby.
I'm on that keto diet, so I didn't eat none of the bagels. But they did.
Yeah.
They're over there in the passenger seat and the back seat and is smearing the cream cheese. And I'm
Good
like,
stuff, man.
Man, I smell that cream cheese. I want some. Because I can actually have cream cheese when you put cream cheese on a piece of ham and you roll it up. Oh, it's keto diet approved. It's so good.
Oh my god, dude. This guy over here, man.
Okay, Danny Smith says, "Where's Pamela?" What does that mean?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Danny, we have no idea what you're talking about, but we read your comment.
Family friendly's out the window.
Oh, Pamela
tonight.
from Baywatch.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
there we go.
Yeah, that's it.
She's right here. Time has really taken its toll on her.
Yeah, it is. She cut her hair and all that.
Big Rich, you look sexy with these sexy hairstyles.
Oh, stop it. TMI, Rich.
TMI.
So do you use a scrunchie for your underflowy?
Oh, no. Dude, don't even go that way.
I'm going to ignore that.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Can we have a flow?
Madam Ruby says, I'm going to have to consume. I'm laughing too hard.
That's what we want. We want you guys to have fun.
Adele Parkinson says, stop.
We all need to laugh. Thank you, guys.
Hey,
right.
laughing is good therapy
That's
for the
absolutely
madness that's in this world right now. I've never seen nothing like this in my life. This is crazy. Laughter is a good medicine.
Will,
Oh, boy, what?
that one might be hidden, but he said...
What?
Let me in on that.
I know.
Oh,
It's
they
not-
got...
Oh,
no, they let it through. He said, "Will, stop double fisting."
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, okay.
We can only imagine.
That two right there.
I mean, you did like the Nathan's hot dogs, right?
I didn't get to have them. You guys ate them all, remember?
Adele said y'all need Jesus.
Harry Peanut says, just need to bedazzle his hair next. Are you guys in line for the bedazzle in my hair?
Hair bedazzle, huh?
Continuous
No, I
chugging
have one
here.
in the back room.
Adele is dreaming of your Floby.
Oh, no.
Oh my goodness.
Laughter is the best medicine. Oh, man. You guys are making me crack up tonight.
That's a good thing.
Oh, yeah.
A
Message
bedazzled
deleted.
OFR shirt from Danny Smith.
Just what I wanted. Message deleted.
Oh, man.
Adele's holding a lot of messages. They must be killing me
Wolf
right now.
Opal and Rab says, so happy to see you happy. Well, my woman's home. I can take care of her and give her better care than anybody else has. You know, I will give it to Parkside Villa. They did a great job keeping her alive. She didn't have to go to the hospital. She didn't have to go in for blood clots or bed sores or nothing. And they healed the bed sores that Avon Place gave it to her. One bed sore, but it was big. So, you know, they did a good job keeping her alive. But now that she's home, she looks 100% better because now I'm caring about her. And you know, I actually gave her a red rash on her forehead from kissing her on her forehead so much. I had to stop. I had to stop kissing her because I'm like, oh, baby. You know, I thought it was natural, but it actually gave her a red rash on her forehead and I had to stop. So now that I got her lips all cleared up and, you know, there's no big chunks of skin hanging off and no blood or nothing, she looks amazing. She's doing so good. It's crazy. It's just, all she needed was a little bit of caring. The nurses did their job. They'd come in the room every 2 hours, do their job and leave. And then she's left to lay there and I'm not allowed to visit her. She's not getting no interaction. She's not getting no therapy, no movement, no nothing, you know. It's so much better. Oh, we didn't do a Tracy update.
Well, you kind of got in it.
I've
We
been doing it
talked.
the whole time, yeah.
So we have Adele saying, I need a raise because she's working overtime. You guys are being bad tonight. She's deleting
Adele
stuff.
deserves a raise.
They're killing me over here.
Oh, man. So we have Rob Sheeling for $10 at hashtag Team Tracy. Enough said. Welcome home.
Aw, thank you. That's awesome. I gotta applaud you on that. Paula Gregory says, hi, Rich. I was watching the Friday live video and someone mentioned changing Pittsburgh's girlfriend's name, be renamed Moo. I think you should keep it as Vodka. It sounds kind of sexy.
Vodka.
Well, Pittsburgh and Petunia. The guy and the girl. Pittsburgh and Vodka? Yeah. Okay. Pittsburgh and La Vaca? Pittsburgh and the cow? Yeah. if it turns out that she's a girl and they get along, we might have to do something about that.
But Pittsburgh, like our friend Sir Mix-a-Lot, likes big butts.
Whoa! How is Pittsburgh doing today, by the way? Is he
Doing great.
He's doing great.
Nice.
But, you know, she is a little bit smaller than him, but I've seen many
A
other
little
people.
bit, a lot of bit.
You stop it.
Like a fraction of the size, like a quarter of the size. So I'm a little bit worried about that, but I think Pittsburgh is a gentleman, and I think he'll welcome her with open arms.
Raheem says, is Tracy still in the hospital or she came home? She came home. She's about 20 feet away from me. And let me turn this phone on. She is sitting there in the living room. I've got her in a hospital bed, and I've got her mattress that is an alternating pressure mattress.
Oh my God, dude! What is?
What is that?
Greg Woodstock with you.
No, you don't understand. Greg Woodstock is the turtle.
That is you holding Greg's turtle. Can I show that camera?
No. Who sent that?
Oh my
That's
God.
horrible. Who sent that?
Justin
Justin who?
Richards.
Yeah, he's fired. He's fired. No more mod jobs for you. You're fired.
Oh my God, that was hilarious.
They're like, what? Show us.
Happy
my
Tracy's
God, I'm
home and
crying.
doing much better from Alina Garcia. Thank you, Alina. I appreciate it. Me too. I'm so happy. She's doing so well. And oh, do you guys remember? This is such a big house. Do you guys remember I would always yell for her? So I'm like, Tracy! Well, I didn't know that she didn't like this until now. Because I'm trying different things on her. She's laying there and she's staring at the ceiling. So, you know, like Josh did the whole, what was it, Stewie thing?
Yeah.
And I tried the Tracy thing on her. So I'm calling her. I'm standing next to her, and she's looking off that way. And I'm like, Tracy! Trace! And she did this to me. She went,
Oh my God.
She didn't like it.
she didn't like it at all. So when she does come back to reality, I'm going to stop doing that.
Yeah. You get the
She
hint.
don't like it.
Yeah, you got the hint.
Alrighty, so we have Jason Webb for $5. He said, how much food do you go through on a month on fish?
About $650.
Well, we feed 60 pounds a week. Wait, no.
That's just tilapia and shrimp.
plus,
That's not
plus two a
the
day.
pellets. No wait, and then 2 a day for the babies.
So about
And then-
75 pounds a day.
Yes, and then we have pellets for the
Wait,
koi,
a
pellets for the cichlids, pellets for the baby grow outs.
So let's say 80 pounds a week.
About that, yeah.
That's a lot. So I hate stupid people for $5. She said,
There you go.
Consume people.
and we have Ian Olbison for $2, and he didn't say nothing. So thanks, Ian.
Thank you, Ian. Appreciate that.
So we have Eric Heddich for $5 at Pittsburgh and sauce.
Sauce. Pittsburgh sauce.
Eric, we'll keep the name. Vodka sounds kind of sexy, so it's Pittsburgh and Vodka.
Might call her vodka.
As long as you don't call her Smirnoff, yeah.
I mean, it sounds like it. Nobody else will know. I'll spell Vodka, but I might say vodka.
Vodka.
Alrighty, so we have Their World Aquatics for $10 at Josh. What do you think of the 53-foot flatbed truck full of saltwater equipment? Well, you got it for free. It was a score. I'm happy for you. Now set it all up, and I will see you next week. And
Joe,
we will have.
We don't have 10 years for you to talk about this, 53-foot flatbed full of stuff that you're going to set up. Just set it up, my friend. Set it up.
It's been 9 weeks on YouTube. You've been setting up a 1,000-gallon tank. When, just in 3 days, I set up a 1,000 and a
700 and a 500.
500.
Come on, Joe. You can do better. All right, I hate stupid people for $5. Said, sorry, I've been so silent this evening. Adulting sucks, but I've been listening. Love and hugs to you all. So happy Tracy's home.
Yes, and love you. You're always been great, and I still love your name.
So
Thank you so much.
Angelica for $25 said, name Pittsburgh's girl after a city or state. I'm pretty sure Vodka is a city or
Somewhere.
a state somewhere in the world. If not, it just calls for a good time.
Pittsburgh and Patty, Pittsburgh and Petunia,
Pittsburgh and Vodka.
Stop it.
Vodka. I'll get it right, all right? I will. Joe said, ouch. Well, let's get moving, Joe, and it won't be ouch. And then all these people in the chat asking us, do you guys do saltwater? I can be like, yeah.
We have the saltwater division that's been in the works for 10 years.
Oh, my goodness. Guys, you would not believe the excuses I've received over the years
are priceless.
Just add it to the list.
La vaca, the cow in Spanish. Right, we know that.
La vaca.
That's what she told us. She taught me that.
Is that because she's a big girl?
No.
Golfer?
They just said she looked like, a cow. She's a big,
because to
round.
the other fish, the other fish.
She was a cow compared to the rest of the fish.
Pittsburgh likes big girls.
I like big butts, he says. I cannot lie.
Alrighty. Poor Lavaca. No, she is actually doing great. Just the next day, she got
actually
all of
started
her color
eating.
back.
Yeah.
And they are doing wonderful. I kind of wanted to just throw her in the tank, but we're going to stick to our quarantine process. And in a week and a half, we can do something with Lavaca. Alrighty, so we have SC Aquatics for $5. Said someone asked if Will is dressed up for YouTube matchmaking.
What? No, that's
He
his.
put on a shirt today so he can find himself a woman.
No, people were complaining about the tank tops. I was like, oh, put something else on. But that's his avenue.
But
So
girls,
you're trying to
if you do call in and want to get with Will,
yes, Will is
I want
open.
you to know.
Will is available.
Listen. I just want you to know that this is the only time you'll see him in a button-up shirt. It will be just nothing but muscle shirts after.
Not true.
He said, "Sun's out, guns out."
What are you gonna do, man? Josh is the one that needs the hookup.
No, I don't. I've got.
Oh, that's true.
Girl,
that's right. He told me today he's all good.
Oh my God! So many deleted messages. What's up, guys? Keep it PG.
Adele's working overtime.
Just so you know, I can see all the deleted messages. So let's keep it PG.
Adele.
Patty says Will ain't thirsty.
No, she knows.
You should have heard
That's
what he
right.
said to me in the car.
Oh no.
You can't tell him that shit. You gotta stop.
Yes.
Swear
Is that-
jar, drink up.
Joe65 says, "Are you going to show us all the fish in the in the video?" Yes. When we release them out of quarantine, we'll show you us picking them up and putting them in the tanks.
There is actually a member video that's coming out that you guys get to see a bunch of rescues that came in that will not be released on video.
Now, the only reason we don't release them onto YouTube is because they're not long
A
enough.
3-minute video, a 4-minute video here. We actually get dinged on YouTube if we release under a 10-minute video. So all these rescues that come in and we have a great story, we keep them. Now we just upload them to members only because it does not dock our analytics on YouTube. So those will be posted periodically. And you guys will get to see. But there is more than just the East Coast trip being seen in there. There is some other ones, a couple named Odin and Big
Adele
Rich.
says Will start looking like he's going to go play golf.
See? I do give golf lessons. So anybody needs any out there?
Douglas Carly says he actually really does.
Alrighty, we have Rednecks
I
Aquatics
think it'll look right there from the country club.
for $5. Said Lavaca is actually a town on the Texas coast called Port Lavaca. So that's 2 cities. We're good to go.
There we go.
Pittsburgh and Lavaca.
Right?
And they love vodka.
No, his owners love vodka.
Alrighty. Alrighty. We got Connor James signed up for Tiger Shovel Nose. So
Nice,
welcome
thank
to
you.
the members.
Chris Bunker says, hi, Big Rich. How you doing, Chris? Very nice to meet you.
They're calling it the Green Team. I like it.
The green team. Very
Green
nice. I like it.
There we go.
Welcome to the green team, Connor. Sam's signature series says, poor Will.
What are you gonna do?
We've been on here for an hour already.
Have we?
Time flies when you're having
Feels
fun.
like-
Vodka do at the rescue. Armando Diaz said that.
Green team and Floby. Nice.
Pittsburgh and Vodka in love.
The
So,
vodka.
anyways, now, anything else your mom has done? Oh, when we take her with the Hoyer lift and put her into the wheelchair, she actually holds her own head up now. Before she was all floppy, you know.
Rolling up the Green Team.
I saw that.
Right. Now she holds her own head up, and when she gets tired, she slowly puts it back until she's in her headrest and just sits there. So she knows what's going on, and she can handle it. You know, there's a lot of things that she's doing now that she wasn't doing before. Tell them what she did with you and the fight in your arm and stuff.
Yeah, she definitely has a lot more muscle movement.
Yes.
She moves her legs a bunch more, and you try and give her range of motion, and she's actually like fighting you, trying to like keep you from doing it.
I tickled her feet, and her whole left foot started, jerking and bending at the knee. And I'm like, oh, you feel that? And I tickled her right foot, and then she did it on her right foot. So she is getting more and more feeling and movement back as we speak. So I'm very happy with that. Okay, let's see some more of these.
Tom Jan said we need a continuous in-car recording of road trips.
You like that?
That would be bad.
You don't need to see everything we say.
But I will say there are some funny damn moments when we have fish and
Yeah.
Something happens, someone gets soaked and obliterated by fish water.
Oh,
That
poor
would be
Reaper.
funny.
And it's Reaper. Like the Grim
With
Reaper,
a P.
not Reaper. It's Grim Reaper.
Hey, we all make mistakes.
He bent down to, I'm putting the Pacu into the tank, and he's like thinking he needs to hold on to the bottom of the net. I'm like, dude, he's going to soak you. Soon as he hits the water, that tail went, and Reaper got like 2 gallons of water up
Yeah,
on him.
All right, so Eric said, is the Mano I gave you the only one at the rescue? What is that?
No, we have, it's a Mono Sebe.
Oh, yeah.
We have one that's huge, and then Eric, yours is going to be like half its size.
But the problem with monos is you cannot keep them in fresh water. There's technically a brackish fish.
Ours is in still fresh water.
Yeah,
You
but
can, but
it's
if we
bad
find
for
somebody
'em.
that's in salt water that wants them, we will give them a better home. It's not good for them to keep them that way, but he has been that way all of his life, and so is ours. But if we find somebody that, Joe, if he'd ever get his act together, I didn't say that, did
Come
I?
on, Joe!
Their World Aquatics is building the saltwater section, and he has to have some display tanks.
Oh.
So that's where our Mono Sebes would go, both of them, and into his probably 720 or the 1,000-gallon tank, and we'd be happy with that.
Or the 900 that's been sitting empty for like years. It's sitting up in his house. He did this super crazy support structure, and it's been empty. I feel bad for this tank. It's been so empty and lonely. And I've been trying. I've even gotten
Joe, your tanks are lonely.
I've even reverted to, messaging his wife because she doesn't like the freshwater fish. She loves the saltwater. So I've went in cahoots with her, like, just have Joe give me all of his peacock bass and you can do all saltwater. Joe's not having it. Not at all. I tried. Alrighty. So we have Ian Obeson for $2, and it's now my 40th. Glad I'm spending it with you guys. Happy
Awesome.
birthday!
Happy birthday! Thank you.
Cheers, man. Happy.
I think everybody should consume just for that.
Never
There you
know.
go. I don't have nothing left.
I'm running out here. We have Vinny's Aquatics for $5, and so happy for you guys. Thumbs up.
Thanks, Vinny Aquatics.
We got Audrey Sampson just signed up to be a member. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Hold up. What's this say? A V617 says Reaper.
Reaper.
We need more cowbells. That's a Saturday Night Live reference right there.
So we got Colin Doyle for $20. Said, have a great gentleman just turning on now. So I think he said, have a great day.
Yes.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Ooh. And Joe said, ouch.
Yeah, he did again.
Like he's feeling.
Poor Joe. Oh, shit.
Mark.
Yes, Raheem said, Josh, you can compile small videos and upload on YouTube. But at the
We
same
can
time,
do that.
we can do that, like you said.
It's a hodgepodge video, though.
Exactly. We like having a storyline, a plot, a build-up, something happening in the video that gets the viewers, wanting more. So we film what we can. So now this works out for the people who want to support us and sign up for memberships and whatnot. They get these 3 to
Special things
5-7
that
minute
nobody
clips.
else sees.
Exactly.
Oh, and I got one more thing to say. Our Patreon members. I was waiting to send out these new pens to all of our Patreon members, but I've only gotten 6 addresses so far. So if you want pens, I'm willing to send them to you at my cost. No shipping, no nothing. You'll get an Ohio Fish Rescue pen. But there's these 6 members have been waiting like a week or two to get their pens now. So I didn't want to go up there until I had, 20, 30, 40 entries. So if you guys are on Patreon, you want a pen, send me your address on Patreon so that I can copy them all down and send these pens out. I've got people waiting and wanting their pens. This is a special thing you were doing for the people on Patreon.
Yes, sir.
Did you see this one? Over here.
Audrey Sampson.
Hey, I'm getting to it. Sorry, I was reading comments, guys. I'm sorry. I am coming back to it right now. Alrighty, so tuning back in to Stay Fishy Friday.
He's with us.
After this commercial break.
That's what it sounded like.
Yeah,
it really did.
Hold on.
Alrighty, so Audrey Sampson for $5 said for some food for the Phoenix Barbs, and so glad to hear Tracy is home. Hashtag Team Tracy.
Oh, it is so sweet to have her home. I can talk to her at any time. I can tell her, anything, and then I can take care of her. So I'm doing the nurses' jobs, but I'm also doing my job. Me and Josh worked on her yesterday for over an hour doing range of motion and working her out. And we've still got to do it today. Josh has been busy all day, gone out of town and stuff. So now that he's back after the show, we're going to go do range of motion on Tracy. So it's about an hour every day that she wasn't getting before. And I tell you what, she had them ballerina toes before that the nurses told me there's no fixing, that you have to have surgery. I bought these slings that went on her calf, her shin, and then on her foot, and then there was a leash in between. You'd pull it and Velcro it, and it held their foot up. Her feet came here when she first, it looked like ballerina feet, pointing down like that. Now her feet look like she's just laying there pointing straight up. Fixed already. I've just got to keep her from redoing that. Only from, stretching the calf muscle. That's all it is. I don't know what the hospital was talking about. You need surgery. That's crazy. It's their excuse for, we're not going to mess with it. She's going to get that and they'll need surgery. That's some bull right there, because I've already healed it and it's been 2.5 days. Her feet are pointing straight now. So, I don't get hospitals, but she's getting way better care here and she looks 100 times better. We have the Cleveland Clinic doctors are now coming to the house. The nurses are coming to the house. I don't have a nurse yet that will show up here and take time, like 8 hours, to give me a break. I don't have that yet. We haven't found the right program. But I'm doing good. I'm sleeping on the couch next to her, and anytime her alarms go off, I take care of that.
I actually have the cutest picture.
What?
You haven't even seen this.
What?
I have a picture of you and Mom sleeping next to each other, and I thought it was adorable.
Wow.
Look at that. It's so
Look at that.
cute.
Aww.
That's so adorable.
Why are you taking pictures when I'm sleeping?
So I thought it was cute. You and Mom on the couch next to each other. It was cute.
She's my girl. I gotta take care of her. She gives me bags like this. Look at my eyes. But it's worth it. She's in better hands now, and she's making progress. I mean, being able to hold your own head up after you're in a coma is amazing. She's holding her own head up, sitting in the wheelchair. It's amazing, you know.
So we got Victoria Parnow for signed up to be a Tiger Shovel Nose. Thank you very much. So I think that brings us up to a wrap for the night. We've had a lot of laughter.
Oh, I'm having too much fun.
Well, we're getting ready. We have to go do Mom's 9 o'clock,
Yeah,
whatever.
we do.
Her big, hoorah for the night. So it is winding down here on the Stay Fishy Friday. We had a lot of fun, a lot of laughter.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Had a good
Zoom.
time, as always.
So
Wait, that qualified as a laugh.
Yeah,
guys.
So I just wanted to say good night, and we will see you all next week. And as always,
That's it. There you go.
and as always,
Stay fishy, my friends. Love you all, guys. Love you all.